In this video, I started out with $0 in a truck and spent the last 2 years building the farm to where it is today. So we're back again for season 3 to see if we can expand the farm even more. So if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and drop in a like helps too. Anyway, let's go do some farming. Well, boys, it's another day back out here on the farm. We got $121,000 in the bank account, and we're still in a lot of debt. $150,000 worth of debt to be exact, but we are pretty dang close to paying it off. We've still got a little bit of hay to do, along with a couple other miscellaneous things that should bring us the rest of the money we need for the year. But my skidder is finally done. We found this thing out on my neighbor's property. It was abandoned and it was just beat to crap. We put a bunch of money in new parts, a paint job, new tires, all that good stuff, and that ran us $6,000. So that brings us down to $115,000. But we should be able to sell this thing for a good chunk of change. Now, I have a guy coming to look at it later today, so we'll leave that here for now. And in the meantime, I gotta go check on our cattle. So as far as field work this year, most everything is done, minus this field being cultivated up. I'm sure we'll get to that eventually. Got a couple of hay bales to pick up, but honestly, not a whole lot. We're coming into winter, and to be honest, we're doing that other hay field pretty dang late, so probably not the smartest, but we're doing it anyways. All right, looks like the cows are good on feed and straw, so shouldn't need to do anything there. I think they're good on water too. Yep, they are. Okay, perfect. I have a couple bales sitting out in the field here, so we're just gonna take these and stick them in the shed. All right, last 2 bales off the field. It's pretty much fully grown again, but at least we're finally getting them in storage. There we go. Okay, cow farm's taken care of. Let's go back to the main one and see what needs to be done there. We're firing up the old 4040 here real quick, and we're going to go disc that field, because in the spring, we're going to have to go pick rocks on it, so better to have it all disced up now, I guess. So, the property that's right next to ours, this one right here, pretty much where my field stops, it is up for sale currently, but for a lot of money. So I may have to look into buying that next year, but I'm not too sure if I want more fields or whatnot. I'm kind of at a crossroads of what I want to do, whether I want to expand my farmable crops or get more into cattle. Mind you though, farmable crops bring in a lot of money. Well, headlands are done here. I got a call from the guy that's supposed to come look at that skidder. He should be here in about 30 minutes, so I don't think we're going to finish up this field quite in time. I want to take another pass or two and we're going to head back to the farm. Okay, so I just made it back to the shop here. The guy's not quite here yet, so we're going to run over to the neighbor's farm and I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So if y'all remember, this was my neighbor's field and we ended up harvesting and cultivating it. Pretty sure I forgot to record that since it was just such a small job, but with the crop off of it and the cleanup of his property here, we have paid off all our debts for the equipment, so we're now debt-free in that sense. Now, something I wanted to check out while I was over here. The guy that owns this property, his brother told me that he had an old D7. That's a dozer, if you guys don't know what a D7 is. Anyway, he used it for logging a while back, and I guess it had some motor troubles, and at that point, he already had a new dozer, so he's like, screw it, I'm just going to leave it. I don't know what the deal with it was, but he said it's parked somewhere around here, and he said if I can get it out of here and off the property, I can have it, which is nuts, because the D7 is worth a lot of money, especially if it's running right. But this one isn't, so they're a pain in the butt to move, but we're going to see if we can find this thing. If I was a D7, where would I be parked? Oh, apparently right here. Ooh, yeah. This thing has not moved for a minute. Holy smokes, it's in rough shape. Yeah, I can see why if you had a brand new dozer sitting there, you might have left it. I don't know if the motor's seized on it. It was so long ago that he couldn't even remember. So, yeah, I don't know. I think this thing would be worth getting out of here, especially if we can get a new engine in it. These cat engines are like a dime a dozen. You can find them everywhere. Well, they're not quite a dime. They're a little more expensive than that, but you can find them. So if we can get this thing out of here, figure out what the issue is. If it needs a new motor, we'll get a new motor in it. And then we'd have a flipping D7. The issue is I don't know how the heck we're going to get it out of here, but I think I might have an idea. Anyways, we got more stuff to do at the farm, so we'll figure out how to rescue this thing later. All right, so the dude showed up here to look at the skidder. He's just taking a look at it now, but I have a feeling he's going to lowball me on it, so I don't think it's going to sell, but we'll see. All right, yeah, nope, did not sell. Tried to lowball me too much. I was not getting rid of it for that cheap, especially since we just put a crap ton of money into it. But not to worry, I have another guy coming to look at it. And he wants to do a trade. I don't know on what yet, but we're going to find out. Anyways, for now, I'm going to go back out to the field. After getting finished disking for the year, both fields were now ready to go for the following planting season. After that, it was on to the last of our haying, which we'd started late again. And we're racing to finish it up before, well, snow. Yeah, note to self, maybe cut hay on time next year. Nevertheless, we finished up the field, hopped in the 2950, and headed out to grab our hay rake rental, which wasn't cheap. After making it back to the farm, it was on to raking, which thankfully did not take too long, considering I have no patience for raking. After dropping off the rake rental and grabbing our tedder. We got the field finished up, and it was up to the son to do the rest. All right, boys. So, as I mentioned earlier in the day, there was a guy that wanted to trade something for my newly restored skidder. Now, that skidder is actually worth a lot of money, but this is kind of a ridiculous trade if I'm being honest. This is a Case 9190. This thing is flipping huge. I guess it has a crap ton of hours on it. It's not in the best of shape, but it looks pretty good. Anyway, pretty old case, lots of hours. The guy wants to trade for it. I don't know. I think we're going to take it, test it out, and if everything seems good, I think we're going to do this trade. He's looking at the skidder right now, so we'll see what he thinks of it, but I guess we'll find out. All right, first thing I got to say, holy smokes, the cab on this thing. All right, everything seems good on this tractor so far. I mean, it is absolutely a ridiculous size of a tractor for how small my farm is, but it is flipping cool, I'll say that much. It rips too. So while I was driving here, I did a quick price check. These tractors are going for about $80,000 to $90,000 right now, and my skidder's only going for about $50,000. Now, with all the hours on this thing, this one's probably closer to 60-ish, somewhere in that area. So I think if he's happy, we'll do the trade. I don't know, still just seems like a ridiculous tractor just for a skidder, but hey, if he wants to do it, I won't turn him down. All right, deal's done. Now, I found out why he wanted to trade this tractor is because he got it off of another trade for a bunch of other logging equipment. So, yeah, he kind of just does a crap ton of trading, and I guess this tractor was worth that skidder to him. So I ain't gonna complain. But now, I have a ridiculous tractor. Like, this thing is huge. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Like, maybe pulling my cultivator? That's about it. That's all I can think to use this thing for. You know what? Wait a minute. There is something else that I can use this for. That's right, boys. It's rescue time. Now, this thing don't pull a D7 out of the forest. I don't know what will. I'm not very prepared for this, but I did bring a tow rope, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we're attached. Tow rope on there. There's not really anywhere to pull this from the front. Let's try and pull it out this way. I don't know how this is gonna go. And no, not moving. All right, so I have reattached. Turns out there was a place at the front of the blade where we could attach this. So we're gonna try. Nope. It's not having it. We're spinning all 4 tires right now. Progress, slow progress. Well, I have tried reattaching and all that good stuff. No luck. Cannot get this thing to move. Well, a little bit, like ever so slightly we'll get it to move. But other than that, nothing. But I think it's time to make a call. You want to know what the best part about having neighbors is? They're always going to have bigger tractors than you do. Well, to be more specific, loaders. I grabbed this from my neighbor. He has it for his gravel pit, and I was like, hey, I need to get a dozer out of the bush. You mind if I just borrow your wheel loader quick? He's like, oh, go for it. So, yeah, this should do the trick. Oh, we're even struggling with this. But it is moving. I'll give it that much. You know what? Hold on. I think there might be one more thing we can do to make this go a little faster. There we go. Stones in the bucket. Gives it a lot more weight. Oh, yeah. Oh, this works way better. Yeah, stones in the bucket definitely helps. And we can just, you know, give it a little jiggle. It works its way out. All right, we're pretty much out of the bush here. Pretty close, at least. See, the tractor hooked on the front of this, that would work wonders. We'd be moving this thing at a way faster pace. But for now, this is okay. All right, we're out of the bush, and we can actually get a look at this thing. And I think with a bit of a cleanup, it'll be looking a lot better. We'll have to assess what the engine needs or if it needs a new one. But for now, it's going to stay here because I don't think we're going to really move this thing that well until we actually get it running. At least with the equipment we have here. Maybe if we had like a low bed to load it onto or something, that would work. But heck, even this loader ain't moving it worth a crap. So I'm going to go take this loader back. We're just going to leave this thing here for now. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.